Yeah, a lot of prep.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
That's the thing with pears. Like
You guys, if you follow me on Twitter, I always follow you back. Nikocado Avocado. Follow me and we can become friends. Actually, the more you tweet me, the more I know who you are. Leave red hearts and say, thank you, Orlin. And if I get 5,000 red hearts with thank you, Orlin.
you'll eat another burger.
Yay, I eat more. No, I'm actually gonna pick a bunch of you to subscribe and shout you out in my next video, okay?
Hey guys!
Hi, little sloths. Hi.
Nick is having all these burgers.
Okay, so welcome to the burger challenge. The challenge is for me to eat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cheeseburgers, and I'm with my boyfriend. Oh my god, my husband.
We're married.
I said boyfriend, I'm so sorry. You forgive me?
Of course.
Sometimes I say that. And I'm still in shock that we're married, you know?
I'm having this.
And so the challenge is for me to eat them and for him not to cave in.
Well, I'm eating guacamole. I grabbed 2 papelillo avocados, which are native to Colombia, and mashed them up with tomatoes and onion and lettuce. Iceberg lettuce and tomatoes. Did I say tomatoes?
So Orlin does, I mean, these are actually very healthy. These are healthy burgers, but Orlin wants to be even healthier. Orlin actually made this for me.
I did.
Mwah. He's such the best husband in the world because you guys say, I say it all the time in my videos, if it wasn't for him, mukbang would not be a thing because I can't cook. A lot of the things that I make at home, well, every day he helps me. He helps me with everything I make, but he made these all by himself when I was sleeping because I went to bed early because I did. So you can tell them how you made, tell them why these are healthy.
I made the patties, like the meat, with lentils, textured soy protein, which is called carbe in Colombia, and I added cumin, onion, garlic, and then I sauteed it, and then I blended it up in the food processor, and then I put it into the oven, and then I fried it, meaning I just flipped it over oil like they do it at McDonald's. But I did it in olive oil.
And then you dehydrated it. I woke up
and
to the house.
And then I dehydrated it.
The house smelled so good. I woke up. Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you.
Before I went to sleep, I put them on the dehydrator at 155 for 1 hour Fahrenheit, and then I put it at 125 for 6 hours Fahrenheit.
So this, as you can hear, had a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of prep.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
I don't know if they'll hold together because, you know, it's not actual beef, but...
Yeah. He said he should have used egg. I would have been fine with egg. You guys know I'm taking out dairy for
I didn't know
as long as it takes. Yeah, well, I don't mind egg.
I added flaxseed too to keep it together, but I didn't do much to it.
We can't do a plant version of egg. So these were rough, and he put a lot of work and effort into it. So everyone in the comments, please leave red hearts and say, thank you, Orlin. And if I get 5,000 red hearts with thank you, Orlin.
You'll eat another burger.
Yay, I eat more. No, I'm actually gonna pick a bunch of you to subscribe and shout you out in my next video, okay? So, let's begin. I'm so sorry. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna start with this one over here. Ooh. All right, so
how pretty
it also has nutritional yeast.
Oh yeah, but you added that.
I know. All right, so when he was putting these together, I added a little nutritional yeast.
Yeah. Oh, the burgers themselves. Is it focusing? The burgers themselves have also pickles, caramelized onions, and this very beautiful lettuce that I got here. You have to clean your face.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna try the guacamole.
Okay.
I don't know. How do you do this? Do I have to show it?
No, you don't have to show it.
Here.
How about you put it on here? They saw the burgers already. Yeah.
Okay. Don't break them. Are they good, the burger?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a big thing of guacamole. So you guys, I've been...
Want to try on the burger?
No, baby, I have so much food. This is a challenge. Remember, it's a challenge for me to eat all 4. If you guys think I'm gonna win, I think I'll win the challenge. So you guys, I've been doing cocaine recently. It's time to come clean. And that explains why things have been different the last few days. I haven't been coughing as much. In Colombia, you can get something called, I don't know if you can see it.
Hojas de coca?
Oh, see, now I'm coughing.
Because you said cough.
I'm a hypochondriac. You say the word cough and I think
and he coughs, yeah.
Every time. Yeah. Every time. It's just not now.
I'm actually gonna put this on the table. It's less awkward.
So you can explain since you're Colombian.
So, throughout the Andes Mountains, it's very common to eat cocaine leaves. These are called hojas de coca when you're going at high elevations because it helps with altitude sickness, and it also helps with giving you energy and suppressing hunger. And it's used medicinally to help with inflammation, with colds, with bronchitis, with different things. So it's very useful in that respect. It's very medicinal. You cannot get high on this. You cannot get addicted to it. They actually taste really gross. And you can't just chew on them and get the effects. You have to actually put some bicarbonate of soda in your mouth while you're chewing it, and then kind of store them on your cheeks like a little squirrel. And that kind of releases the chemicals that actually help you and suppress your hunger and make you feel better.
Suppress your hunger, yeah, I feel full.
Yeah, but they don't really ever get you high. You can't get high off this because there's a whole chemical process that's really deadly that goes on in making actual, like, how do you say it?
Cocaine.
No, not cocaine. The hallucinogen.
What?
There's
I have no idea.
Hallucinogen. What do you call it?
Hallucination.
Yeah, the hallucinogen.
The hallucinogen.
That's made with this and a lot of other chemicals. You can actually die from, doing cocaine. So don't do drugs.
No, we're not saying to. I mean, I said to be funny. Like,
you can only get this in South America, Bolivia, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador. It's illegal to bring it to the U.S.
So I am so lucky because you guys, I've been telling you I've been doing ginger juice for my cough. I had this weird, like, I don't want to say chronic cough because it was gone for 5 years, but I'm pretty sure it's linked to excess dairy. When I have too much dairy, I get mucus up here, and then it drips down my throat and irritates my lungs, right? Am I saying it right? I talked to my mom yesterday a little bit about it.
You get a nasal drip.
They were going to do what were they going to do with me?
Tracheoscopy.
A tracheoscopy, bioscopy.
They basically put a tube down your trachea, which starts it's close to your esophagus, and they just see if there's like any inflammation, if something's wrong with your villi or something.
I'm sorry about the banging. They're doing construction every day here, but it was
every day they do construction.
So I told my mom because I've been doing ginger shots, and out of every natural remedy for a cough, you guys know, these are so high. Feels a little awkward.
Yeah.
Out of every natural remedy, you guys, I've tried swishing with salt water, lemon juice, spoonfuls of honey, everything. And the only thing that helped a little bit, or the best way, was actually the ginger. Ginger juice, it tastes gross, but like numbs my throat a little bit. This works better than all of it.
Yeah.
This, I took a leaf. I'll show you how I do it, okay? We take a leaf out of here. I already did it, but I'll show you how to do it with the stuff. So these are dried leaves. They look like grass,
Mm-hmm.
Put that in. Don't chew yet. Take bicarbonate soda. Now you start chewing. Ooh.
It's spilling. It's spilling.
And hold the saliva in your mouth when you're chewing. Tastes like burgers in here. Ooh.
Can I give a little piece of bread to Noodle?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Noodle.
Baby. There you go.
My baby Noodle. And you keep crunching. And it starts making your tongue a little numb, your cheeks a little numb. I remember yesterday I did it and my feet started tingling. I was like, whoa. And the cough, the urge to cough was gone. It was like magic. I texted my mom.
And then your mom said, oh, I almost went to Bolivia to adopt a baby instead of Ukraine.
I was like, what?
And I've read all about cocaine leaves for altitude sickness.
We did our research, son. Mm-hmm. We were studying Spanish and everything, and we were going to chew on those cocaine leaves to go get our baby. I was like, what? So she already knew about it. So, like I said, before my ramble, I'm very lucky to have this. Very lucky.
I'm gonna put guacamole into one of them for you.
But no.
Yeah.
No. You have...
Even Noodle says, yeah.
No, Noodle says I want. Noodle, that will kill you.
Avocado?
Ooh, puffed.
Avocado is the deadliest thing you can give a parrot.
Yeah. You guys watch me enough. I say it all the time.
Yeah, when I worked at an avian clinic, like literally had to pump their stomachs and their crops to remove avocado. It's the craziest.
Oh, you did that before?
Yeah, it's the craziest thing. Yeah. You got a Moluccan cockatoo that.
You did autopsies.
Necropsies.
Oh, necropo. Mm-hmm. Look at Noodle. He looks like the Michelin Man when he puffs up. Okay, I'll give you a piece of bread.
Yeah.
Noodle.
Oh, he's so cute. He likes the little sesame seeds on the bread. He likes to drop everything he eats too.
Baby.
That's the thing with parrots too. Like,
this is so good. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's the thing with parrots. Like you give them food and they'll eat 10% of it and drop 90% of it.
I love you. I don't even know what you're saying. I'm just...
You like burgers?
I do. You can't have
I'm good. I'm on a diet. I'm trying to lose a few pounds.
Me too. Me too. Okay, Noodle. And I already have. Haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
We have our own. Everyone. See, this is why I don't get into the whole diet talk anymore. This is why I'm not like, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's different for everyone. If he ate how I eat, he would not lose weight how I lose weight. If I ate how he ate,
Nick has a very, very high metabolism. Ever since I
it's
met
so
him.
different for everyone.
Ever since I met him, he's had the highest metabolism ever. Noodle. Oh, noodle. Yeah, you can have that. Yeah, it's just lentils. No, he wants bread. Let's try another piece. No, he's voting for bread. So cute.
Can I
Also,
eat?
you asked people on Twitter to send you messages.
On my Twitter, yay!
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter. You guys, if you follow me on Twitter, I always follow you back.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys see him okay?
Mm.
It's tight because I wish we had like a bench for when we do stuff together, because our chairs, mine has handles and it like nicks me. Alright, so we already have 100 questions.
Oh,
I put it up literally 20 minutes ago.
okay.
I said, okay, so if you follow me on Twitter, I always follow you guys back. It's Nikocado Avocado. Follow me and we can become friends. Actually, the more you tweet me, the more I like know who you are. So I said, doing a mukbang with Orlin asks questions for him or both of them or both of us.
Okay.
Yeah, you're my special guest today.
Let's see what they asked me.
Do you want me to read it?
Sure.
You don't have your glasses.
You can read it for me, yeah.
Orlin, Nick has so much knowledge about the birds. Is this due to your vet assistant schooling? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, you're supposed to answer.
Well, not necessarily. I didn't learn about birds during my schooling. I actually had to. I read a lot of textbooks about parrots because I was studying. I actually wanted to be an exotic veterinarian, and particularly an avian veterinarian. So I read a lot about them. I read a lot of textbooks about parrots. The citizen family, which Noodle's part of the citizen family. So yeah, when I was in actual when I was learning about veterinary medicine, I actually mostly learned about cats and dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not about like chelonians and citizens and lagomorphs and all the different types of exotic animals. Yeah.
But yes, in short answer, anything I say is because of what he tells me. I don't sit and
I told him the most important things because there's a lot of foods that can kill your parrots instantly. So. And Teflon too. Teflon's deadly.
By the way, that comes from Joanne. Joanne, I love you. Joanne, I actually sent her a message privately on Twitter. So this is why you guys need to follow me on Twitter. I sent her a message privately and I said, thank you so much for always retweeting my tweets, always being one of the first. She's always the first to respond, to reply, to like, to share.
I never replied.
Well, you don't have to. I'm right next to you.
I don't go on Twitter.
Orlin does have it. People are like this. We're on Twitter. He doesn't really.
I don't do Twitter. Like I go on Twitter to look at Nick stuff and
See if I don't talk about you.
yeah, see if there's any shade being thrown around. And I follow Taylor Nicole Dean because I love her.
She's a sweetie.
I love her. And Jogger Selva. That's basically the two people I look at their Twitter.
Ooh, need more cocaine. Joanne. Joanne, I want to thank you for always having my back and just being supportive. Even when I do things out of line, I know I'm not perfect. Even when I make mistakes, you're still like rooting for me. I really appreciate that. Anyways, so that came from Joanne about the whole bit texting. So the more you tweet me, the more I love you. I want you to answer this one. This comes from you crazy boy. Hey. Orlin, how was your first date with Nick?
Our first date.
Oh, it didn't say with me, but they said, how's your first date?
My first date with anyone.
I think it's with me.
Okay.
You had a date before me?
Yeah, with a girl.
Oh, okay. I was about to be mad.
No, it was with a girl. Yeah, we had a date. We went to a river by our school, and I don't know what we did. I think we just hanged out. We didn't do anything. My first date with Nick was. Where was our first date? I don't even remember because we weren't together for so long and we did a lot of romantic things as friends, right?
Yeah.
Like we went on trips and we went to like caves and Chichen Itza.
We slept in tents together.
Yeah.
We went to waterfalls and we were just friends.
We were just friends.
And then one day we decided like fall in love.
Our first official date was probably, I don't know, like the mermaid pond, Ukiwashi. That was cute.
That was nice.
Or we went to the beach together.
I was such a bee that day. I was so cranky.
He was really cranky because
I'm so sorry. Like,
my mom was really, really bad at finding addresses, and we
drove around for 5 hours.
My mom and I both have this thing where our brains cannot look at maps. Like if you show us a map, we get so confused. Like if you show me a map that shows me how to get eggs next door, I'm gonna get lost and like end up like 10 miles away. It's the craziest shit. Like I have to ask 20 people to get to one address. Yeah, like I cannot read maps, and my mom's the same way. So Nick was just showing us a map, and he was like, "Turn right, 1 mile," and my mom was like, "She turns left."
Well, thank you for like justifying for myself. I look back on it because I was like, I just want to go home.
But you were kind of a bee because you didn't have much food. You had mostly avocados that day because back then we were like eating a fruit diet, so he mostly had avocados that day. So he really needed sugar.
Yeah.
Right? That's.
Yeah, and
but then we had like a cute moment.
I hate being lost. I hate feeling lost.
You should show them that flash photo right now of us. I'll send it to you. I have it on my Instagram of us at the beach. We're sitting down at that beach. You had long.
Where I have my hunchback because of the wind.
You had Snape hair. Snape. Yeah. And then we went to like orange groves and we picked oranges.
You know what? Those videos are probably privated on your channel. I made videos.
Yeah, there's private on
but I don't want to show them there.
Well, there's a few creeps out there that downloaded them a year ago.
Rico Wells, this is very accurate.
Hmm?
Okay, he says, I don't want this to be too red. There we go. Alright. Rico, he says, over the years, we've seen a wide range of an emotion from Nick. But Orlin, 90% of the time, is just chill. What's he like when he's mad or sad?
I cry.
And when you're mad, you scream.
I scream.
Yeah. He's like anyone else when they're mad or sad. But,
sometimes when I'm mad, I like to go away and just like go for a walk. Or I like look at the fish or like watch YouTube videos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I try to be chill.
You see, I'm the opposite. I want to feel, if I'm sad, I'm gonna make a video and cry and just be a whiny attention seeker and be like, help me feel better. I know, baby.
Noodle agreed.
That's how I am. I'm not one of those people where it's like, if I'm sad, I want to go sit in a corner. That makes me sad. I mean, I don't know.
Here you go, baby.
Why are you so cute?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Can I brush my teeth?
Would you ever start a family vlog channel? Buttercup. Maybe. Oh, that's for you.
Maybe. I don't know. I could. I tried to, but I'm really bad at vlogging. Like I start the vlog and then I forget and I have to make the ending the day after. So I don't really do well.
You guys, there's a lot that goes into mukbangs.
And
off camera, Orlin is responsible for a lot of this. Helping me clean, helping me cook it, helping me get...
He eats like a slob.
Like when he'll come into the room, be like, okay, now I have to sit and edit for 4 hours. I have to do this. And so he'll come in and he'll be like, what happened? There'll be stuff on the other side of the room. There'll be water. There'll be crumbs flying everywhere. Be like, you must eat with your shoulders.
No. The last surprise was when he dropped that glass lid.
Can I just give him the whole thing?
Yeah, you could.
You're gonna have to hold it.
He has the cutest little hands. Oh, he's so lazy. He's gonna drop it. He's so lazy. Noodle's the laziest perch potato ever. He's like a shoulder potato. He just like lays on your shoulder and doesn't do anything. Okay, what else?
Michelle says, Orlin, what's the best part about being married?
Not having to like worry about who you're gonna wake up next to.
Mm-hmm.
I guess sleeping with somebody every day.
That's so nice.
Yeah, and
like falling asleep.
Falling asleep, you sicko. Falling asleep. And I don't know, just being with someone in your life, not being alone.
It helps if you have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Which we do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what else?
It's like that. We started out as friends.
What else? Are they bad?
No. And they're not bad. It's just
Are they
like,
raunchy?
a few were.
Oh, who's top, who's bottom?
Stuff like that.
Yeah. What?
You guys want to get a puppy? Asks Shady.
No, never. I don't have anything against dogs. I just don't want to have the responsibility of a dog, because dogs are like, getting a dog is like getting a baby, and a dog could bite your neighbor and you would have to put down your dog or get a really big lawsuit, especially in Colombia. So, yeah.
Michelle House. Hello, Michelle. She says, thoughts on Ireland. Would you want to visit?
Yes.
What do you think about Ireland?
I think it's beautiful, but very cold. Yeah, but it's beautiful. It has a beautiful scenery. The countryside's beautiful. I don't know about the cities, but the countryside's beautiful. And it has castles, right? Like castles.
I think so.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Potatoes.
Potato famine. Yeah, they love potatoes there.
They came from Colombia, right?
Potatoes came from the Andes nations. Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. Yeah. Bolivia too. Bolivia has these amazing. When we went to Bolivia when we were younger. When I was younger, my sister and me, we saw these like white potatoes that were all over the street, and when they cook them, they turn black. It's the weirdest thing.
Huh?
Like they're white when they're raw, and then you cook them and they turn black. Yeah, it's the craziest thing. Yeah, we used to go on road trips when I was younger. Like we used to drive from Colombia to Peru to Ecuador to Bolivia.
Well, that's when gas was 20 cents.
That's when gas was really cheap here. Now it's not.
Even cheap for like the people.
Yeah, like now gas is like $8, like a gallon. No, it's like almost $5 a gallon.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like $8. But, so basically, all we use the car for is like getting stuff from MUKBANGs and food for the house. Because going on trips is just too expensive.
Well, we recently went on one.
Yeah, we went on one. Yeah.
Oh, it was a long day.
I have a good car though. It's not much of a gas.
I have so many. Look at my arm.
Oh, we got a lot of mosquito
Bug
bites, ant bites. Yeah.
I mean, there's bugs here too, but we're always in the house.
Yeah, they're still coming.
Yeah, I really want to buy screens one day. Like, you know, that's not a thing in Colombia. I don't know if why they can't afford it, or I don't mean that to be insulting. I just
no, you know what? It's usually expensive. So what people do that's cheaper is that they get a mesh, like a mosquito net, and they put it over their beds. That ends up being cheaper than doing it on windows, because if you do it on windows, you have to replace it every 2 years because they start getting sun damage.
My parents have had their windows, their bug screens since we moved, and that was like 15 years ago. They look the same.
They get damaged by sun and get full of holes. Especially in Colombia with all the animals we have here.
Oh. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the ones you put on your window.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to replace those. They get holes in them.
Yeah, I know. I've never even seen one here. A lot of people, they just hang curtains over on their door and have the door open or something if they want fresh air. But that doesn't, I mean...
The most common thing is to put a net over your bed. I saw, it was the same when I was in Ethiopia and Africa. They also had nets over their beds. It's cheaper. And the net lasts
That's what I thought.
many years because it doesn't get damaged by sun, by wind, by rain, by animals.
So listen up, sloths in the USA. Do not take your screens for granted. You could live someplace without screens. Isn't that right? Have bugs flying in all day. Yeah. Oh.
Noodle doesn't eat just bread, by the way, because I know a lot of people think we really feed Noodle unhealthy food.
No.
Noodle actually eats a very wide diet that has a lot of fruits, pellets, some seeds, a lot of vegetables, and yeah. And he loves steamed potatoes. He doesn't just eat bread and whatever. He eats with Nick. This is just nibble food. He doesn't. What?
Emily wants to know, what's your biggest pet peeve about each other, and how do you deal with it?
Nick's OCD. That's easy.
That's not treated.
That's not treatable. You just basically have to go to the other room when he's getting an episode.
But you stay.
I
And
do.
you put up with it.
I do.
Why?
Love you.
One time I asked him why, because I felt bad. I wrote an episode. I was like, Orland, I'm just messed up in the head. I'm so sorry. Why do you stay with me? And he told me the reason, but I'm not going to tell you guys. Remember?
What reason?
You were like... I was like, well, that's not right.
Well, that's a very good, important reason.
Biggest pet peeve about you.
Did I take too long to clean?
No. I actually think it's what we brought up earlier. Directions.
I can't.
It's an issue.
I just can't.
It's not in your brain to be. That's okay. It's not my brain to be normal.
But I'm really good. I have really good memory. I kind of have photographic memory for directions. Like if I remember paths very well. I can't read maps. So like once I go somewhere and I see how to get there, I never forget. So that's good.
Do we have a song? This comes from.
I have a song from my friend Carrie.
Fat Ladybird.
Oh my gosh, perfect. I have a friend from my friend. I have a song that I sing with my friend Carrie. It's not necessarily our song, but it's like this. If it takes forever, I will cook for you. For 1,000 summers, I will cook for you. There.
Beautiful.
No, but our
it's
song,
an inside joke. You guys won't get it.
Joke. You guys won't get it. For us, we have.
What?
What song do we have?
I don't think we have a song.
Ponies and Balloons sometimes.
No. Like a song that like.
Well, I always play
to
music.
at your wedding, which we didn't have a wedding.
No, we didn't have a wedding. We had a Panera Bread wedding.
Or a song that like, you know when you go on dates, like my exes and all my exes and I had songs.
Do we have songs?
No, we don't have a song.
I listen to music every day with Noodle and I sing with him.
But it's Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson and old English and American music. From the
baby.
80s. I like the 80s. I like music from the 80s, so I don't know. You like really like sad, tormented Russian music about flax seeds and corn.
It's beautiful.
Like if you read the translations and the songs he listens to, they're literally talking about flax seeds, corn, horses, rye.
I will ride
vodka.
to the stable.
Yeah.
The seeds have sprouted, and God, you know, old Russian Orthodox chants.
It sounds beautiful until you read the description, until you read the subtitles, and then you just it's never the same after you read subtitles.
It shows you how passionate these people.
They're passionate about flaxseed.
This comes from 10 Racks.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite celebrity? This is my last part.
Michael Jackson,
I'm so
but
full.
my favorite celebrity has always been Michael Jackson.
Excuse me. I'm coughing so much less than usual.
I just really like his work, his music. And then David Attenborough and Jane Goodall. Those two, yeah. Those three. Michael Jackson, Jane Goodall, Sir David Attenborough.
You're such a pig. I give you bread, you drop it, and then you cry for more.
Yeah.
Hold it.
He has the ability to hold it.
Is he eating or just playing?
He's playing.
Okay, maybe he needs to go on your shoulder.
He's interrupting. Parrots parrots love to interrupt. That's their biggest joy in life is when you're on the phone and you're talking to someone and then they get to like interrupt. Yeah, like whenever I'm talking to my mom on the phone, Noodle will be like this.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, like right now he doesn't talk because we want him to talk. You know, because it sounds cute when he talks. But when you're on the phone, he will say his whole vocabulary. And then as soon as you get off the phone, he doesn't talk. It's the funniest thing.
When did you realize that was the one for you?
I don't know. Oh, I know. In Mexico, in Chetumal. Right?
No, it's for you. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it was in Chetumal. Yeah, Chetumal.
I'm so full. I'm failing the challenge.
You should finish.
I know, because I underate yesterday, and I had to eat again right before bed.
It was a labor of love.
I know. It was a labor of love. That's right, so I will eat it all.
You don't have to eat it.
Yeah. Excuse me. No.
Now people are going to think I'm a feeder. I'm not. Even though we actually own a feeding funnel.
No, say that. Well, we've never used it, so
we've never used it. We just have it.
I went to Canada, and I saw no, it's not a feeding funnel. It's a beer funnel for parties in college. You know. I went to Spencer's, and I went with Carly. They're getting props for their video. Subscribe to their channel, Carly and Connor. Mm-hmm. We love them. Maybe one day they'll come to our house. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And anyways, I saw the funnel. I was like, "Ooh, Carly, would you like to funnel feed me?" Or should I film a few videos? She's like, yeah, let's do it. Or that's an idea I already had. But we didn't get around to it. We were busy. We did lots of other videos and stuff. So I brought it home, and I still haven't used it. I just, you know, for funny. I'm a silly guy. I like being funny. People think I'm like...
People should leave an emoji for this. Leave the pig nose emoji if you want him to be funnel fed. If you leave it, we'll know you washed.
What would you put in there? Ice cream. Something that needs to slide down.
A butter milkshake.
A butter milkshake from the heart attack.
Because your blood tests were really good, so you earned it.
That's true. My blood. Oh. You guys, if you haven't seen my blood test results video, check it out. It's on this channel. Just type in Nikocado Avocado blood results.
Shameless promo.
Well, it's a video I want every single one of my subscribers and viewers to watch, because a lot of people think, well, because of me, I've made the mistake of crying like a baby when I'm scared of something before I actually get checked to see if I have it. So I made a video about diabetes and kidney failure, and everyone freaked out, so I had to set the tone straight, and I actually got my blood work. And
Nick is an actual hypochondriac.
And then it got translated for me, and I just read you what it said.
He's like, gets a lot of psychosomatic issues. I think Noodle wants to go potty.
Okay.
Well, I think this is where I leave, or should I still just put him away?
You can come back.
Okay.
Yeah, come back. So Noodle's
Baby, come back. I just wanna be with you. There is some na-na-na-na-na.
I'm sorry.
Noodle. My baby Noodle. Okay.
I'm so full, you guys. Did he finish? Oh.
He's not finished yet.
That's only, wow. There's only 2 avocados. I mean, they're big. 2 for $1 right now. Oh, we're so happy. And they're big. 2 for $1. Those are like $3 each in the United States. Or more. Sometimes we saw them for like $1.50 each at like really cheap Mexican markets in Florida. Am I too white? I don't know. Yeah. Produce is like 50% cheaper here in the US. In general, apples are expensive. All berries are pricey. It depends what part you're in too, but also...
Are you talking about the sour berries they sell here?
I haven't had a berry drink for a while. Let's go out today.
There's some in the freezer.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, let's make one.
We hoard a lot of food that we don't use.
I know. A lot of healthy food too, because I always eat really healthy off camera.
Like, he always gets lettuce and he never eats it. But he eats dark leafy greens, which is better, but yeah.
I've been doing green juice almost daily. I skipped yesterday, but... Well, yesterday I did the cocaine leaves. Here's my greens.
I eat a lot of fruits too. And vegetables. Well, no, I don't really like that. I don't eat vegetables.
Yeah, I don't like that. But you know what?
I've never liked vegetables. Even when I was a baby, my mom says I hated vegetables. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
I like raw cauliflower. That's about the only thing.
The thing is too, he's accepted my ways. I remember yesterday I was telling Orlin, you need to eat more vegetables. Think about your bone density. Think about your minerals. He says, okay, Mr. 200 chicken nuggets. Oh, you want to tell me? Oh, that's right. Aunt Steph's mac and cheese. You know. So I have no room to talk.
I want Aunt Steph's mac and cheese.
Oh,
Aunt she put a lot of love into that.
Oh yeah, it was so good. I am so full, but it feels very good. It feels a little lighter than, you know, real meat. But I'm full. I think volume-wise too. I'm thirsty. I'm craving like a nice berry juice.
The thirst is real?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any more questions or no?
A lot of the same ones over and over. How'd you meet? How do you know you're the one? A lot of repeating ones.
Okay, then we're done.
You don't like this anymore?
Oh, we can keep answering, yeah.
Oops, I don't want to reply.
No.
Let's see if there's a few more. I mean, there was, you know, I scrolled through a lot. I don't like how Twitter, it doesn't show you based on like who answered most recent, the last response, you know? Like you go down and be like 45 minutes ago, 46 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, 17 minutes ago, 36 minutes ago, 27 minutes ago, 47 minutes. It's not in order. Yeah, look, 28 minutes ago, and that's after the 57. So it's harder for me to find new responses. My hair. Chip chop, chippy chop. No. You like hats. Orlin loves hats.
I do.
I want to finish the challenge because I love you. And you put so... I'm just letting you guys know I'm full.
What do you guys think of his eyelashes?
Orlin likes them.
I do. I'm into it.
I like them.
You look so pretty. Oh, you dropped it.
I always have...
What do you think of the meat? Does it taste like real meat?
No, not at all. No.
It doesn't have that umami thing, right? Yeah. You know, you guys.
It's very
know what
obvious
umami
you're
is.
not eating real meat. It's obvious. And, it's delicious, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it doesn't have that umami thing going on.
Jew mommy?
Umami. Did I say umami?
I thought it sounds to me like Jew mommy.
I always mess up my U's. Umami. Umami.
It's okay.
Umami. It's the meaty flavor that.
Did you know everyone speaks with an accent? I feel like I speak regular English, right? A regular American, you know.
But you have an accent too.
But I have an accent.
You have a Pennsylvania accent. Like that's Pennsylvania. Like if you go to New York, they would notice that you have an accent.
So everyone has an accent to someone else.
Everyone in the U.S. has a different accent. Like Boston, New York, New Jersey, Jersey City.
Cali.
Valley Girl. Yeah.
Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And I like shopping. That's such a stereotype. Should I say that? I don't know.
No.
But you know, stereotypes is a reflection of like what's really happening.
It's not. I don't think it's bad because there's people that it's an actual thing. Like you go to Texas and like there's like a distinctive variation in the English.
Twang twang. Yeah.
Like
I love Texas.
Paula Deen has an accent. I mean, in Colombia, you literally go to the next town over and they have a completely different accent.
Yeah, he was telling me about that.
Yeah, like
he can tell what part from Colombia they're from.
just by how they talk. Because it's like it's so distinctive.
Yeah.
Like people in Cali talk way different than people in Medellin. Like it's like worlds apart. It's the craziest stuff. Yeah, and you can tell when someone's from Spain as soon as they say one
I know
word.
that. I know that one. Yeah.
As soon as they say one word, you're like, oh yeah, they're from Spain. And you can tell what part of Spain too. It's the craziest thing.
See, I was right. Everyone has an accent.
Yeah.
What do I sound
In
like to you
England,
guys?
too. Like there's Welsh, there's Cockney, there's Yorkshire, there's like all these different ones. There's RP English. Yeah.
I'm so full. I'm almost done.
Remember when Paula Deen said avocado? Avocado.
I want that my ringtone.
Avocado.
I love a good avocado. 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 People got mad at me because I said I liked Paula Deen. And you know what? I understand where you're coming from, but I left a comment and I left my response. You guys can see it. I said, you know what? Everyone makes mistakes. What she did happened decades ago. We're talking 25 years ago. Also, her perspective, how she was raised in the Deep South, is very different than how someone in Boston might be raised. Now, is it an excuse? No. According to the claims, as far as I know, what she said was not in a derogatory way. It was just saying, as referring to a friend. You know, how I'd be like, oh, you're my bitch, you know?
If you guys could hear my great-grandmother, if she could still talk because she got a stroke, she's worse than Paul. Like what she says is worse than anything Paula Deen has ever said.
Well, that's why I brought up too. I said,
and no one ever says she's racist or anything. It's just that's just how she's always talked. And like people in Colombia from that generation are like very similar to that. It's the strangest thing.
And you can't expect people when they're 60-year-old to act like a 10-year-old because they're watching, you know, gay people on social media. Like you can't expect a 60-year-old to be like, yes, gay rights. You know, it's like every generation's different. Now, I'm not saying it's okay to be saying those words. However, I'm saying a lot of people say way worse things behind closed doors. And it's very easy.
Well, even Wendy Williams calls it, what is it, kitchen counter talk?
She says kitchen counter talk. Everyone has her. That's why, you know, a lot of people don't like Wendy Williams. What I do like about her is that she, I feel like, is honest even when you shouldn't be honest. She's always saying, you know what? It's very easy for us to look at the superstars and the celebrities and try to, you know, pinpoint them, make them be perfect. Like she said that because the whole world's watching. But yet we, around our kitchen countertops, every family has their own things that...
But if you have a public platform, you should really watch what you say.
Yes.
Because you could hurt people.
Yes.
But...
And did she hurt people? Yes, she did.
Yeah.
But what I said about the comment is, did she apologize?
Yes, she did.
Twice. Did she suffer major repercussions for her choices? Yeah. She lost her entire career.
Just to be fair, she lost her entire career. She lost her fortune, whatever.
And this is going to be attached to her for the rest of her life.
And people ridiculed her for the way she eats, for the way she cooks, for how unhealthy her food is, for the way she talks. People make videos making fun of the way she talks.
Excuse me.
And no one ever talks about that, how people make fun of her. Like, I don't know, she's suffered a lot. Nick and I, when we used to be we used to follow a fruit diet or whatever, we used to watch Paula Deen because we enjoy how funny
her
she is. She's a character. She's like the sweet lady, and she's like making these funny recipes with outrageous amounts of butter, and we found it so funny.
We found it entertaining.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. You know, it's been 25 years. How long do you have to suffer repercussions for one single mistake? It's been 25 years. How long? I know I've made mistakes. How long do I have to every day say, I shouldn't have done that, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done... How many years? How long do people get to hold things against you? That's why I brought it up too. And I said at the end of the day, we all make mistakes. She made her mistake. She suffered her consequences, but we still enjoy her personality. Yeah. Her character is the same. She brings a smile to people's faces, and you enjoy her, whether she makes mistakes or not.
Part of being human is forgiving. Like, you have to eventually forgive people. I mean, people...
I've done plenty of awful things.
Yeah.
And it's very easy. And I see myself, I mean, I'm small compared to Paula Deen in terms of a following and whatever. And people still talk about something I said or did out of line from 2 years ago or something. So I see firsthand. So, but are we going to see what you did and what you've said? Are we going to see the mistakes you've made? No. It's like one directional.
Yeah.
You would think Paula Deen paid us to say all this.
I know.
Do you realize how much we're defending this woman? We don't even know.
We like her.
We enjoy her.
She was a part of our life when we were still friends. I remember I'll never forget, we were in Chetumal in
Mexico. Sitting on a dirty floor eating avocados.
No, we were on a bed. We were on a bed and we were watching Paula Deen and Wendy Williams at the same time. Remember? Yeah. That's when you introduced me to Wendy Williams, and you actually introduced me to Paula Deen.
Yeah, he didn't know who she was.
I had no idea who she was, and once I...
Oh, it's about to die, hold on. Okay.
Once I watched...
Yeah.
Once he showed me the first video of Paula Deen, it was like love at first sight. When I saw her add a whole stick of butter to her mac and cheese, no, 2 sticks of butter to her mac and cheese, I was like, I love her. She does not hold back.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what she did until he showed me Wendy Williams talking about what she did. That's why I know about kitchen counter talk, because kitchen table talk, because Wendy Williams was talking about Paula Deen. So yeah. You're full.
I am full. And Wendy Williams, with the whole thing, her being saying the N-word, she was not very pro her or very against. She was kind of like us. I see both sides, and I still, if she had a show on Food Network, would I watch if I had cable? Yes, I would. And that's kind of what Wendy was saying. She saw both sides. She was like, she's old. I don't think it was super, super malicious. However, there is a price that comes with being a public figure. And also they said her kids should have been saying, Mom.
Her kids should have kept an eye on her. If she's starting to go a little,
But it happened senile. Years ago. How are you supposed to backtrack?
I don't know. People are probably gonna hate us for this.
I already talked about Paula Deen and how much I enjoy her character, and they would have unsubbed it by now. That's... And if you don't like that, if you don't like me because I don't like someone else, I don't know. Is that a good way? I don't dislike... For example, I have a friend and she loves Donald Trump. I personally am not in love with Donald Trump. I'm not in love with...
I love his hair.
Yeah, we can find good things about it. In my opinion, there are some things that have been a little out of line. But am I going to be like, well, I can't be your friend? Ooh, wow, you like someone like that? I don't... No, that's not how life goes, you know?
You can't make friends based on their diets, their likings, who they talk to, and that's just... friendships are like
my friend
there's
Lindsay
more
is
to
super
friendships
into
than
like
that.
vegan and stuff,
Yeah.
and you know, we don't eat identically. We have different beliefs, and we still talk.
It's part of being like well-rounded and cultured, like being worldly. You can't just be friends with someone because they like the same color you do and everything else you do. Then you're just friending yourself.
Yeah,
You know.
that's how cults are formed.
Yeah, that's how culture formed.
We were a part of one.
We were, yes, up to.
We were. And you know what? Someone actually left a very good comment about the whole cult thing. And she says, she was like, and don't tell me it's not a cult when you shun, when you shame, and when you continue to harass ex-members because they're no longer doing it. Those are all 3 characteristics of a cult.
Yep.
You have to be in the same way. If you change, like all people change, you know, say you're raised Catholic, you no longer want to be Catholic. Well, do the Catholics shun you? Do they shame you? And do they still talk about it and follow you? No, because Catholic is not a cult. You know, there's very cult-like characteristics that are very clear of what we were once involved with.
So we're not gonna say who, but you guys know who.
Yeah. I'm so full, Orlin. I'm so full.
They make videos about me too. I am full too.
I'm so full, but I want to finish the challenge. We have this is like 3 bites.
I'm surprised the patty held together so well.
The sun. Okay, so I have a light here.
Here comes the sun.
Okay, you guys.
Alright.
It's 4 p.m. We got
woke
out
up
of bed at 1.
Oh my! And they knocked on the door twice, and Nick was like, "Orlin, someone's knocking on the door." I said, "I know," and I just kept sipping.
Yeah, he said, "Okay, in Colombia, if someone knocks on your door, they're either trying to sell you something, or trying to
convert you
to
Catholicism or Jehovah's Witnesses."
Jehovah's Witnesses,
Yeah.
right?
They're so persistent here.
No, we're not interested.
Like at least 2 to 3 times a week.
It's weekly.
Like I have
weekly.
no shade towards them, but I already told you I wasn't interested.
It's
and
the
they
same
keep
women.
coming, the same lady. And she comes to me, she's like, "No, it's okay, we're gonna talk about technology." And she takes out this pamphlet, she's like, "Help me read this." And she makes me read like 2 paragraphs
Out loud.
that have nothing to do with technology, but there's like photos of computers next. I've showed you the pamphlets, right?
Yeah, we give it to Noodle to eat.
Yeah, but yeah.
Noodle, you got a toy.
He loves them. But there's like photos of computers, and then you're reading it. It has nothing to do with computers or technology.
Before someone be like, "Oh, how dare!" No, either it goes into the trash or we make use of it. It's going to entertain our animal.
Yeah.
Is it recycled?
Well, I told them I don't want the pamphlet, but they're like, "Take it anyways, read it."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. My parent likes to read them. And then I also get like random people selling toothbrushes and toilet paper here.
Sorry, I feel we're either too white or too dark. This camera, there's like no in between. See, when I edit my videos, I'm like, oh,
I don't
I'm
have
so
my
dark.
glasses on, so I don't know what I look like.
You look good. We're either I'm too white or too dark. I don't know.
Oh yes. I did answer the last person that knocked on the door, right?
Mhm.
Reluctantly, and guess what it was?
They're selling plantains.
They were selling plantains.
Plantains.
Even though I told the vendor I don't like plantains.
Oh, you guys. Well, thank you so much. Thank you everyone on Twitter for sending Orlin questions, and myself, but I want Orlin to answer today. And I hope you guys have a really good day. Thank you for the burgers. Thank you. Everyone thank Orlin with red hearts. Because, it looks like we're conjoined.
Oh my gosh, conjoined. Living for it though.
Living for it. And yes, please subscribe if you're new. I make new videos every single day. And if you want to see me and Orlin together, watch more of our videos together, I have a whole playlist. I have 2. One's called Getting Married, and you can watch all the videos up until we got married, the day we got married, and the day after we got married. We do lots of videos together. And then I have a playlist called Mukbang with my boyfriend. I might put this in Burgers with my boyfriend, even though you're my husband.
It should be Burgers with your husband.
Yeah, but Burgers with boyfriend has a nice little
boyfriend.
Like a rhyme, not a rhyme.
We're married
it sounds.
now.
I know, but it's just a title. You know, that's just a title. You know, it's not. Is your husband still your boyfriend? Yes. Is your boyfriend your husband? No. So technically, it's still okay because you are my boyfriend.
What did you just say? You just like confused me.
You know how there can be 2 things for one way, but one way can't go the other way?
Okay, so.
Like, you can be, if you are my life partner, you're still my boyfriend. you're still my husband. But are all boyfriends husbands? No.
Is this a riddle?
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I think burgers with my boyfriend has a nice ring to it.
Burgers my bae.
But then I'll get all those comments
what
like,
bae stands for?
oh, you're married. You don't actually love him.
You know what bae stands for? Bae.
No.
Before anyone else.
Oh, really? I never knew that.
I learned that from Joey Griswold.
Really? Is that what it actually means?
And then Shane Dawson said something else, but I can't say that because then I'll get the Paula Deen treatment.
Well, Shane said it. Why isn't everyone, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. You guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye. Bye. I'm so full.